Finest sporting venues in the county, combining both professional cricket and football. But in the mid-70s, Bradford Park Avenue Football Club went out of business and their stadium was closed. For the last 40-odd years, it's been left to rack and ruin. But 4 years ago, a team of archaeologists descended on Horton Park Avenue to begin work on a project to uncover this forgotten ground. For over 60 years, Bradford Park Avenue were an established Football League club with crowds of up to 35,000 fans.
Oh, it's a good one! Ambrose the scorer!
But in 1974, the club went into liquidation. The stadium on Horton Park Avenue was closed, never to reopen. Today, where once thousands stood and cheered, silence. The only thing to gather here over the past 43 years is the moss, leaves and trees that now cover this crumbling terrace.
It must have been amazing here with 20,000 fans standing on this terrace.
4 years ago, artist Neville Gabby, a team of archaeologists and a number of Park Avenue fans begun work on a project to dig deeper into this long-forgotten stadium.
When I first came, a number of the fans came down and they started sweeping the leaves off the terraces. And then I noticed at a certain point they were all leaning against their brushes and having a chat and talking about where they used to stand here and what games they've seen or who their favourite player was. And I thought it was an incredible touchstone, this place. And then on another occasion I came here and there were a couple just walking through the trees trying to find where they first met. Their first date was here in the sort of early 60s.
It's very, very sad what has happened to it, but it's great that these guys have brought it all out, and it's, you know, just look at it, it brings a tear to the eye, really. But it's there, and all my life's been Bradford Park Avenue involved with it, watching it.
During the dig, the team unearthed a number of artefacts, including goal pegs, coins, even marbles, which one fan admitted to throwing at opposition goalkeepers. Of the many discoveries made during the dig, this one was probably the most baffling, a safety pin found in one of the goal mouths, and it didn't take long for the mystery to be solved. Chick Farr was a goalkeeper for Park Avenue in the 30s and 40s. During one game, the elastic in his shorts snapped and they fell to his ankles, much to the hilarity of the fans behind the goal. With no spare shorts, the trainer fixed them with the only thing to hand, and forevermore, Chick's goal was bombarded with safety pins thrown from the stands.
One of the guys that was on the dig must have heard me talking about it, you see, and suddenly this pin appeared, right? He just dug it up, you know, and so his ears pricked up and said, "This is what I found," and it was just unbelievable. Unbelievable, I couldn't believe it.
Chick's story and many others form part of a book about the project called Breaking Ground, which has been shortlisted for the prestigious William Hill Sports Book of the Year. Could this now forgotten footballing relic bear witness to one final victory?